into this thing or so?
Yeah, you can talk into the camera.
Okay.
Let's see, what did I bring? Let me make sure it's more stable.
This guy's about to get interviewed about this interview, so if you're really interested, you can just watch this interview and learn all about it, and then you'll have to buy this comic.
I'm an artist. I'm here with the Austin Sketch Group today. We're in a regular society of artists that meet here in Austin every Sunday at the Hideout. And we basically just hang out and draw with each other, and it's been going for 7 years now. I do long-form comic book stories. I'm working on a story called Cloud Hopper right now, which is sort of like Lord of the Rings with a cell phone. My goal was to make a comic book that people couldn't read standing in front of me at the table. Like, they actually have to sit down to read this comic now. There's no way to stand there and read it all.
I'm Travis Nichols. I'm a writer and illustrator out of Brooklyn. I lived in Austin for about 5 years. I mostly write books for young adults and for middle grade. This is called Punk Rock Etiquette. It's a how-to guide for teens mostly and indie bands. And these are paper action figures. It's like paper dolls, but cooler. And like this guy has a ninja outfit, aviator, chef. This gal here can become a scarier monster, or a mount for a knight, or I don't know, this kind of cool kind of halter top roller skating chick. And a lot of the stuff I print, if I can, I print on recycled paper with vegetable-based inks. This one's called The Island. I like to do these drawings are fun for me because I just go straight to ink. I don't pencil or anything, so they're really kind of relaxing for me to do. This one, the original of this was about I want to say 2 feet by 3 feet, but I actually now draw these at about this size. So I really like toy keyboards, and so I did this poster is of toy keyboards from my brain. I wish existed. Some of them are actually based on toy keyboards that do exist, like this one. I have one that kind of looks like that, and the little baby Grands. I actually have a Santa Claus keyboard where his teeth are the keys. So kind of based that one on that. So yeah, toy keyboards. I have a huge collection at home. And so yeah, that's what that is.
I run something called the Vagabond Collective. We put a whole bunch of shows and stuff around Austin, down in Red River at venues like the Mohawk and Red 7. I also have my offshoot from that. It's called Ghost Range. It's sort of for me and my art and my publishing. I interned with Paul Mayberry too. He's a professional comic book artist. So yeah, he's sort of helped me pull together my zine. This is the 2nd volume of it so far. This is Ghost Range Volume 2, and it's like just a collection of some of my sketches. Just trying to get my work out there more, and then later this year I'm going to have my first self-published comic book out. It's called KCVT. It's kind of like a hipster version of Grand Theft Auto. I did this the day before I published this, and I was really happy with the way it came out. It's sort of like Paul's been teaching me how to use a brush on my artwork, so I'm really excited about the new direction my art's taking. So
I did a comic called Girly from let's see, what, 2003 I think I started it, April 2003, and it ended last September. So it's like 7.5 years of comics I did. It's like the longest series I ever did, like that I actually ended. I don't know if anyone knows me from before Girly. Ending comics is not something I was particularly good at. There was Wendy that came before that, and I kind of gave that an ending, but you know, I kind of decided that was more of a practice comic. But I've done comics for a long time, but I've never really like got into a comic quite so much as this one. It kept me going day by day. Here's the first page of my sketchbook. It's like a newer design of Wendy and her friend. But this is me trying to go for kind of a more hard-angled style. I'm trying to kind of do that in my art these days.
I'm Noelle Calmas. I'm hanging out at Staples. I'm selling some comics, including The Cat Pooper, which is basically about a little fairy who flies around and poops on cats.
So we're 3 members of the Gold County Paper Mill, which is a publishing collective. We put out zines, poetry, like comics, short stories, screen prints. Our main thing is this poetry and comics magazine called Ketchup. This is the 2nd issue, we're working on the 3rd.
So I write short stories. I contribute to Ketchup Louisville, which has short stories, poetry, comics. It's a lot of surreal, bizarre kind of stuff. In this issue, I have a short story about an industrial ceiling fan that almost kills somebody. So it's a lot of bizarre fiction, and it kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of the weird kind of monster fiction that we have, just like bizarre stuff.
We like to call it folk sci-fi. We also have cards done by my wife, Glade Maid. She has a small card business called Glade Maid, and she does greeting cards made out of cut paper that she hand stitches. This is her most popular card. And she also makes art. She made this monster. She's not here right now, but I feel like I need to represent.
Box Office Poison. He drew something for me. He drew one of my favorite characters, which was exciting. I was like geeking out and blushing so hard when I was talking to him.